G'day, how yous all going? This is Ian Harris from Australia, and today I've been requested by quite a lot of people on how to do clouds in acrylic. So I'm going to show you today how to do some real easy, simple clouds. Clouds that make you go, hey, I like that cloud, I love it, and I'm going to do it all the time. That's what clouds are all about. Once you can pull a cloud off, you put that style of cloud in all your paintings, eh? And when you do that, you're happy. And when you're happy as hell. Anyway, we're going to get some paints going here. So we'll get a bit of liquid white. Not liquid white, just me cheap soft white. Okay. Me water bottle. Where's me water bottle? Oh, there it is there. I'm going to dampen my canvas, dampen the paint a bit. Grab some of my medium retarder. That's going to allow that first primer coat to stay wet and whatever colour I put on it to blend. Okay, so we're crisscrossing the canvas like so. I want a bit more retarder in there, slop it in there. That's what art's all about, being sloppy and happy, you know. And these skies, the more sloppier you can make it and the more confidence you put into it, the more bloody happy you'll be, and I'm telling you that for nothing, all right? Now, I've got all this coated. See, that didn't take long to coat at all. And you know why it didn't take long to coat? Because I'm bloody happy, all right? Now, that's wet, damp, retarded, got all sorts of wonderful things happening in there. And before I get too carried away, I'm going to let you come in a bit closer and also have a look, okay? So now, we've got the palette down there, and we'll get some paints. Now, who loves phthalo blue? Good old sexy phthalo blue. You've got to agree with me, phthalo blue's bloody sexy. French marine, ultramarine can be a bit purpley blue. It's all right, but that's the sort of blue that sits at the back of the bus. Phthalo blue, that sits at the front of the bus. All right, let's get some of that onto the board. All right, grab a knife to pull out your paint from your pot, or if you've got a tube, use your tube. Now, can you see me? Yeah, you can see that there. This is good old phthalo blue. Now, got a bit of water on it. That's just so it's not so thick and draggy and go, oh, my boots are too heavy. That's to loosen it up a bit. And a bit of retarder, I've squirted retarder on it. Now your sky, let's just do a basic sky. This is basic, remember? So you can leave, well I want the top corners to be dark. So we'll put some blue there and let it fade down the bottom. There's a simple sky. Look how easy that was. Okay, that's got retarder in it. Now what I want to do is clean that brush. I'll just wipe it on me rag here. I'm not washing it, just wiping it on a rag. Now come down here and get a look at this. Well, I'll just see if this is too dirty still. No, that's all right. So I'm just going to blend this now, okay? Blending the blue, getting the brush strokes out, blending it, smash it onto the table a bit. This is just a simple sky. Incorporate your blue onto the canvas the way you're comfortable with. I'm just showing you a way that I can do it. Keeping it dark, multi-colours. Like there's different textures. There's dark and lighter textures, okay? But you can sort of see what I'm doing, eh, with this phthalo blue. This phthalo blue's coming down to the atmosphere. Look at that, right down to nothing. Okay? And those white bits, don't worry about them, because those white bits turn into clouds. All right, now that's blended pretty much the way I want it. That's our blended simple sky for now. Now I'm getting some of my thick, good quality sculptured white. I'll put that on there, on my palette there. It doesn't have any retarder in it. This is titanium white. Now I'm going to grab my hog bristle brush. See, I'm happy, comfortable, used to using this one for me clouds. There's different ways you can do clouds. Now have a look at this board. See these colours, when I put the white on, it's going to pick up those colours for the depth and shadow in the clouds, okay? My brush, I'm just picking up the paint. Now, before I wet this down, I'm just going to try it here. So see this white bit? I'm going to take advantage of that, do a cloud. Dig all those colours in. Right? See what I did there? Get your blending brush, blend the bottom into the atmosphere. Blend it, soften it up, make it really soft and beautiful. Bits here and there. Now, I'm not happy with that. I've done better ones. I'm telling myself I've done better ones than that. So I'm going to moisten that paint up a bit now. I just used it raw out of the tub. So we'll put a bit of water with it, loosen it up a bit, and try another bit in front of there. I've washed my brush for the next coat. Now we've got to find a bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Twist him around. See, it's very watery. This now I've just put water in it. See what it's done? I'll blend that down into there. Got another cloud in front of it. But what it's done, it's made this pale blue. We don't want that, okay? So I'm going to wash that brush again, my fan brush. Now I've got that paint, I'm going to add retarder with it. Now we've just got our white paint, we've added retarder. Let's put some on there. Where's another bit of white here? Twirl it around any old way. Look at that, just any old way. Blend the bottom of it down into nothing. Come up a bit if you're not happy with it. Crisp it, do whatever. Bring the bottom down. Up here a bit too. Wipe your blending brush. Now you can see we're getting some clouds. Now what I'll do, I'll wash the brush again. Okay. I hope you can hear me. We're getting some more of that paint. Now we're going to, before we come down to the bottom, let's just crest a bit of this. Just very lightly, don't overdo it. Just putting some highlights on it. Less is best. Now I'm going to wash that again. I'll bring you down a bit. Now we've got a layer of clouds there, okay? We're going to do some in front of them. So let's grab some more paint. I will grab my paint. Put some onto the palette there. Grab my fan brush, a little bit of retarder in it. Now we're going to do some in front of there. Can you see that? Okay, we're going to do some in front of there. So twist around, twist any old way, just any old way. Leaving darks and lights. Twist. I'm twisted there. Now, this we've got to blend. Blend it. You've got to find that spot to blend from, okay? Blend the tail out onto it if you want and get the bottom into the atmosphere. Always imagine you're getting that bottom into the atmosphere. Now I'm going to do one on this side, what a lot of people do wrong, or what I find I see a lot of people doing wrong. Okay? What they do, and I'm telling you this for nothing, they get their paint, whichever brush they're using. I'm going to do one here. They'll paint a cloud. They're sort of tiptoeing around and stuffing around. Get it on there. Right? They've painted their cloud. Let's get some on there. And what they do, they're blending the whole lot. And they're leaving just that edge there. Then you see them do another one. Hang on a minute, to clean, keep everything getting clean here. Then they'll do another one here, however they might do it. And then they'll blend again. But what they're doing, they're blending in a way, they're blending the whole lot. And what they're getting is they're getting a white band here, so to speak, and a white band there. Okay, that's not what you want. I'll just get rid of that, fix this up. I'll bring that down into the atmosphere. So you've got your sky. Wash my brush again. Now we've got to get some more over here. See here I've got dull, I've got faded, it's blended. See, so you'd put a white there. Let's get some more on the brush. Ugh, smash him on. Get them long, whatever. That's it. Now see here, I'm going to blend roughly, see this area here? See that line I scratched on there? That's roughly the area I'm going to blend down into the atmosphere like I'm doing. I'll get rid of that line. And then grab your favourite blending brush. Find that temperament, the weight you got to put on it. It's got a bit too much on there. Because if this is dirty with all your other blending, it's going to really, it's just like painting another paint colour on there. You do not want that. So I'm just lightly blending this down, pulling it, teasing it. Sometimes go up if you... And then a good thing to do, if you've got a heavily clouded sky, to finish it off, you can probably do some long ones, just like in front of there. Dab them on. We'll dab that one on, blend him down. We'll get another one on over here somewhere. See how easy that is? I'm just squashing it on with a fan brush and blending the very bottom down into the atmosphere, okay? See, look, I'm just barely touching it, blending it down. This retard has allowed all that to stay wet on an acrylic. Okay, now that's quite a heavily clouded sky to me. Now you have a look at it. I'll wash the brush. Now you get your good quality white paint. All that cloud paint is dirty. It's not pure white. See these edges here? If you want, you can just highlight them. Find bits that you feel. I'm just showing you this as an example. Bits that can do with some highlighting. Okay? Dioxine purple. That's a dark colour for a sky. It's better than using black or a darker blue. I find it great. Now what I'm going to do is clean my brush, my fan brush, and I'm going to get that dioxine purple with a bit of retarder in it, twirl it around on my brush here. Where are we? You just can't see it, it's out of shot. Now like I said, I want to darken that. I'll start with one just in case that paint's dried on me. And blend that into those blues. Dioxine purple's a wicked colour for lots of things. It's just great. Can you see what we've got done there? Now I'm going to put a little bit maybe over there and in this corner. I'll get this out of the way. Practice your blending on some rubbish canvas or something, so when it comes to blending on your actual painting, you know what you're doing. Now what we do, or what I like to do, this is how artists create their signatures. They got little favourite things they like to do. Alright, I'll wash that fan brush. See what the dioxine's done. Now watch this. If you like this style, pause it and watch it again. Now I'm going to get a bit of white. It doesn't have any retarder in it, or it doesn't need retarder in it. Now see here, look. See how I've already got that glare there? I'm going to get back onto that bus and drive it into this neighbourhood. See what I did just there? Now watch this. I might have to clean my blending brush. I'll see how we go. And this is that misty sort of stuff you create. Not a cloud, it's just mist. Just mist. From a distance, look at it, looks like a glare. It's very easy, and the dioxine purple allows that to happen. And I'm looking at the painting here. I don't know, there's probably maybe just a little bit here. But like I say, don't get carried away either. This is just mist. It breaks the whole lot up. It's just so it's not so boring. So that is a simple sky. Finish it. And maybe a little bit more over here. Look at that, it's so easy to do a cloud, isn't it? Smash it on with your fan brush. Find the area to blend down. And you can just do layer after layer after layer after cloud. It's unbelievable. You can paint clouds until the bloody cows come home. Now I want a bit of, I've got too much blue there. That's it. Okay, there is our simple acrylic clouds using retarder and a medium. That's virtually my style of cloud. If you like that, please share my videos and like them. Subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend if you like it, but if you don't like it, tell everybody, okay? All the best to you people out there. Goodbye, good luck, and good on ya.